Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is 8:30 Eastern and 5:30 Pacific, or wherever you guys are at. An hour before the market opens. Welcome to Beyond Charts Morning Brew. This is Angel, and we're going to be talking about what the markets are going to be doing this week. A couple of things we got to mention this week is all right. So we have. Let's get started. We have XPX roll week. All right. So again, it's come to that time of day where it's a quarter, end of quarter, June, right? So if we start looking over here at the dates, we start looking at 2022, expiration is 6/17, 6/9. So what does that translate to? It's very simple. We're probably going to have a 100-point down day sometime this week in between this period. So we just have to make note of that. So watch SPX, XPY is probably going to be going down about 100 to 10 points, even whichever one you trade. On the other front, we have stocks rallying here at 41.51, rally off that 4,100 level. Crude is something you got to keep an eye on. It's nearing highs, 118. Gas prices in California about $8, $9. Here it's around $6. So something we're going to be looking at, but everything is green so far. We have a couple of other things going on too. We have CPI numbers coming out this Friday. I have not posted the events, but for today, we do have Apple conference. Now, what is Apple telling us? Well, Apple right now, I know Tim Cook is speaking. If you want to watch the event, just watch it. But watch for when Tim Cook speaks, because can he give us warning about what is happening over at Apple? Do they have the status of the supply chain issues? The chips and so forth. Remember, we're going into their season, which is Christmas, the fall season. It's not looking too good going into that season right now. So we have that. On the other front, I think that we're in range day. My thoughts for the XPX weekly plan is on Patreon. It's already there. The levels that we're looking out for this week on the XPX. Let's go to the XPX here. And the XPX levels here is going to be looking out for somewhere in the range. So if you notice here on the weekly, we're looking at the weeklies, guys. Not weekly, dailies here. So we can see the S&P 500. We had a nice rally here off of the MACD. We're kind of rallying off of these lows. So we bounced here at 3808, 3900. And we're in this range of 4,200 right below it. So if you look closely, we're consolidating here nice and slow. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 days of just consolidation. That's probably going to continue until it doesn't. But yeah, I think that's the range that we're at. I think FOMC meeting is going to bring a big surprise, or CPI this Friday. Might be a couple of things. It might be a lot of things, right? We're just going to be listening to what I know. Microsoft gave a warning recently, and usually they don't give warnings if they're going to miss by 2 cents, right? But if they're going to miss more, that's usually when they give warnings. So that's how we kind of take that news and kind of add it. So we'll see. We'll take a look. Things are not looking too good. From Kathy Wood came out too, and I'll break that down in the Zoom meeting tonight. If you're a part of the Patreon group, the link is in the bio or somewhere on the. If you would like to join or participate, hey, what's up, Josh? What's up, Josh? What was arranged today? Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I haven't gotten to the range yet. I'm just kind of breaking down where we're at on the daily, but we will shortly. So right now, it is going a little higher. We are struggling here between. What I like this action here on the daily is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just consolidating. It's not really moving up or down, which is telling me it just consolidated. But we do have an XPX roll week. I don't know if you caught that. And that's going to set us up for a 100-point move one day. It's going to be one day where things are going to be sold off and bought. And that's 10 points on SPY. I don't know what day that's going to happen, but we'll just know. We'll not just know. We'll just be frosty and stay active, and that's usually I put that up here. It's on XPX roll week. It's right here on June 17th. Starts the 9th It starts the 9th, goes to the 17th, and it's somewhere in between there that they start to roll. All right, so Nasdaq is rallying as well. You know, we'll see. Bouncing off these low. We're still in the bear market, guys. Still bearish market. So and Russell is round. Russell's gonna be closer to 50. So usually if that hits the 50, we're gonna see how it reacts there. And 1920s. Okay. Let's dig into the VIX. The VIX has declined, so meaning volatility has declined. So you know, we kind of declined off these highs here, which we start adding stuff together. You know, we're gonna at some moment volatility is gonna come back into the market. I don't suspect it probably is not going to come back to FOMC meetings or earnings play. Earnings actually will keep it somewhat steady. Another I'll get into that a little later. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if they come back, but we're at the lower range here of 24. Can we break 24? You know, 24. If it breaks, we could. That means the XPX could go higher, and then we'll see. But if we start breaking a little bit higher, then just more fear is coming into the market. Just basic fear has diminished, has come down from the last 1, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Fear has been coming down. It'll turn around, but we're just going to see how far low does it go. On the 10-year note, 10-year note is going higher. Obviously, we're getting close to that 3.0. Again, just you know, there's no, you know, if we start looking at the 10-year note, 10 years going up higher, meaning interest rates are going to start creeping up. So again, this is what Jamie Dimon and all the other CEOs have been talking about. That and even Elon has been talking about Tesla, talking about inflation, you know, and how they're going to combat this. So, you know, it's going to be a couple of rough waters up ahead. So again, as far as from a longer perspective of investing, but there are some key areas we can look at. I actually posted something today on certain areas that I'm looking at, and it's on Patreon as well. All right, so let's get into today and the levels for today. So today, you know, today is going to be 41.40. So on Friday, we closed at 41.10. You know, so because we closed at 41.10, that means a couple of things. We're probably going to, on the low side, I think that we're going to be balancing between 40.40 on the downside, which is on the lower end. And then on the high end, 40.90 was taken out at the pre-market lows and at the opening here. So we're probably going to go up to 4,200 right now. Those are the order flows levels here. On Monday, we got 41.10. We could retest that 41.70, which is right in here. And that's an area where we order flow dried out. Now, from the point of view that we're looking at from the trading system that we have here, we are noticing that we are starting to rally here, right? And it's 8:38. So roughly, this is the 1 minute candlestick. So we're looking at roughly 30 plus another 20. That's 52 candles, right? So what's that going to look like? Is it going to rally to that 41.70? It might. And if it does, let it go. That's fine. That puts the E-minis at 417. But it's going to rally. This rally started on June 5th, right? So it kind of started on the 50-minute time frame, and it started breaking out. But it started late. It started like at 2,200. So again, let's see. Let it go up. So if it goes to 41.7, it's going to put us right there. And then it's too high to get into anything. So we're going to see how it reacts there. And does it pull back? Or does it push through to 4,200? So right now, let's see what happens here. We're having this range day. And again, guys, so there's a reason I pointed this out is because we are ranging, right? This is the range that we had now for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until we break out of it. But right now, clearly, you know, we went up and then now we're just ranging until we break out. Is it going to break out? Don't know, but we'll see. But right now, the levels here, if you're looking at it from this point of view on the E-minis, somewhere on 41.82 to 4,200, the sellers are coming in. And somewhere between 4,100 to about 40.80 is where the buyers are coming in so far. Okay, that's what we're looking at until it doesn't break anymore. But right now, it looks like it wants to rally towards the high end here, and so we'll see. We're right in the middle. Let's see how it reacts around that 42, 41.80. Look at the MACDs, look at the moving averages, and we'll see if it's going to range back down to 40, 40.80, maybe 4100. Maybe those are the ranges that we're going to be for the rest of the week. All right, so until we get some news and then we break down. All right, so let's look at that. So SPY, where am I? All right, SPY. So SPY, same type of action. You know, we're kind of going sideways here. So again, 417, 418, somewhere in there is where sellers come in, and right around this 409 to 407 is where the buyers have come in the past. Right now, it looks like it's going to rally. Let it rally. Let it do its thing. Okay. Overall, let's look into Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is starting to rally. It rallied because the XPX rallied, right? This rallied and Bitcoin rallied. But it's kind of just holding. It's not giving me like a really, really strong rally, even though we have the MACDs. There's a lot of momentum going up. But it's coming to the upper range here. Let's see how it reacts at that 32. But it's acting a little, it's just consolidating here. Let's see what happens. Ethereum's doing the same thing. Give an analysis on the Zoom call. I still gonna stick to that analysis. We can try to look at this thing every day, but nothing really has changed until it does. What else? Let's look at the overall. All right, so these are the top. These are the high volatile stocks that I look at. I have looked at it. I used to look at 20, 24. But for the sake for the Patreon group and trying to keep things simple and people organized, I stuck to the E-minis and SPY. But I do look at these to give me over analysis how strong the market is. So right now, XPX is not open, so 41.54. We will open up a little higher. 41.54 will put me at 41.64, so it'll put me at the high range of this area here. So we'll see on the XPX. Nasdaq's probably going to open up higher at the upper range, and let's see how it reacts there. Google rallying nicely. Again, Google probably doing the same thing, rallying right there. We'll see how it reacts at that. I'll make this bigger for you guys so we can see. We'll see how it reacts up in here, right? So we have a lot of reaction. We take a zoom out. 2350 is an area that we're going to be looking at. If that gets taken out, then it probably can go up to this area to about 2430. Right? Or does it sell off? And if it sells off, it's probably going to go back to these lows of 2271 if you want to trade Google. So that's something to keep in mind. Know that the options are going to be really, really expensive. Now, here's something. We never seen this in a long, long time or ever. Amazon has dropped significantly. And the reason why it's dropped because today is split day. So it's 20-to-1 split day. It's 50 to 1, I believe. So it's 124. So we'll see how Amazon reacts. There's a lot more shares. We'll be trading like Apple from now on. We won't be trading 100-point moves. It will trade, on a good day, like a really volatile day, maybe 10 points, 5 points. So it's going to have these dollar moves, $2 moves. So just know that moving forward, those days of Amazon are gone. Tesla's still here. So Tesla is looking good. I'm going to show Tesla on the bigger screen here. So Tesla, we start breaking this down. So Tesla, on the daily perspective, Tesla is still, and I put this analysis on Patreon, I think it's probably going to go a little bit lower. Still being bought at the lows. It's not like it's dropping, but I definitely see some rebalancing in Tesla. But from a perspective, as far as if we can trade it, let's see if it's anything possible here. So Tesla had this gap up today. So that's not today. Yeah, it's today. Gapped off 700, 726. That's actually pretty good. So Elon came out with some news that he's going to cut off his workforce. So here's the thing about that is that Elon's coming out with his workforce. He cut the workforce, but his inventories are up. So he's making more cars, but he's cutting the workforce. So that doesn't make sense. You can't cut the workhorse and still make more cars. So I think this is why we're rallying. But again, if we're trading Tesla, no, we had a huge sell off. I mean, a nice rally here, huge sell off. So this is what I mean. Just be careful. Watch it at the 50, 740. Still rallying up. It's probably going to consolidate here for a second and still going up here. But again, watch it. If the market turns, I don't know if it turns. If it does turn, we like trading off the 50. So keep an eye on that. What else you got? CMG. CMG is doing a nice little pattern here. It's probably going to move pretty big soon. Don't know which way it's going to move, but we'll see. It's probably going to go to 1230 or break above. So let's look at the chips here for a second. Chips are rallying. There must be some good news on the chip front. Netflix is still going a little higher. 200 is regaining that 200. So it's being bought at that one. Let's look at Netflix. I haven't watched Netflix in a while. Just want to see where it's being bought. So Netflix is being bought at that 150, 160. It's being bought. Okay, still in a downtrend though. But I just want to say when I look at this is, hey, I want to see if reversal is imminent. The SPY is going higher. But I just want to know if this is a basing pattern. I want to know where they bought it. So 163 is going to keep a mental note on where they bought it. Let's go back to the 15-minute time frame. All right, so Netflix, not really have it there. Roku, if Netflix going up, Roku might go up here. Nvidia been under pressure. Let me see. Nvidia is also splitting too. All these stocks are splitting. But Nvidia looks like if the market rally is probably going to go to these highs of 197. Mercado Libre just hanging steady. Surge ISRG and Shopify. Shopify might rally. Look, it's been going sideways for a while here. Let me see if I can. Shopify's been going sideways. So this might be a trade for the week. 354 could start to rally here. Don't like it. Would like a better setup, but if this kicks in above zero, this might be a push, maybe a push to about 395. That might be a good little push. So again, I'm not seeing anything. Let's look at E-minis here again. E-minis are rallying, so it's probably going to rally. Let it rally. Let it do its thing. If it gets another push here, notice sellers are coming in at 41.60, 41.59. So again, we're going to watch it. And I want to see how it reacts up in this area. 41.82. Again, just chill, relax. So let's look for the squeeze plays. Let's look for the proper setups. We'll be talking about today about the squeeze plays, in all time frames. Just sit on your hands and chill until we get the proper setups here. I'll be setting up some alerts. Let me see what I'll put on my screen today. I'll probably put Shopify. See how's that setting. I haven't watched it in a while. Let me just look at it from here. So Shopify is, again, we're having this just consolidation. So, which is fine if we can get the lower range and the upper range. So, the moving average is probably not going to help us here in the hourlies or in the 15-minute time frame. In the 1-minute time frame, if we can find the lower ranges and then we can confirm momentum up or down on the 1 minute, that might be key. If we're just going to be consolidating here, because volatility has been going down, so that means that the market maker doesn't expect big moves until probably FOMC meeting, which is probably next week. All right, let me Shopify. What happened there? Okay, SPY. Okay, guys, that's all we got. Let's see. Shopify. That was Tesla. Okay, so that's Tesla. All right, let's look at the E-minis. Just like the E-minis. All right, here goes coming to the end. Let's see if it's going to come back to around 41.50. Again, nothing really, mixed signals here, mixed signal, which is good. This is the way exactly we were like it. Let's wait for the cash open. Let's see what happens, and that's it. All right, guys. That's all we got. I'll see you guys in the chat. I'll be actively on my desk today, so I'll see you what I'll put up what I'm looking at, and that's it. Let's go get it. All right. I'll see you guys tonight. I think it's gonna be 9:30 my time, 6:30 your time. It'll be a good one. All right, I'll see you guys. I'll put it on the Patreon. If you would like to join the Patreon, the link is in the bio or the addition there. Or you want access to the meeting or invitation, let me know. Give me a DM, and I will invite you for a meeting. All right, take care. All right, guys, take care, and have a good day. Bye-bye.